Really?
And she came in.
Huh. Funny how this works.
And then my eyelashes too. Like I was thinking, literally the day that I started pulling them again when I was sitting here. So yesterday, that morning, I was like, I haven't put my eyelashes in a while.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Could never quite seem to get my land legs back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Ah, we are here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Bunch of people in chat already. What's up, guys? Yeah, you guys are here in BotW. Yep. Yeah, I loaded in a little early to make sure that everything was going to work right. Hello. Hello. Yeah, start your laundry, Star. Don't procrastinate. That's important stuff to get done.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long.
Turn Genshin down a little bit for
Never
myself.
quite seem
Holy
to get my
smokes.
land legs back.
As always, the starter questions. Everything sound good? Everything look good? We have a Jane. Say hello, Jane.
Hello.
Jane is here. I see Shimmy in chat. I see Caffeine in chat. Good little group we got going on here. You guys all showing up for the big finale, huh? Ben's going through the Elden Ring trailer frame by frame. I was watching a streamer do that earlier. There's a lot to take in. Who in the chat is excited about Elden Ring, though? Oh, everything looks good. Everything sounds good. Beautiful, beautiful. I had to adjust some settings. I was getting some drop frames, which is why it took me a little bit longer to start, but everything should be good now. So, Jimmy says, hello, Jane.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
All right. So, Jane, I know it's been a minute since you were on one of the streams. However, we're at the finale. Eric specifically requested that I tell him when we would be doing this because he did it last night, and he was like, "Dude, I gotta see you guys do this. This shit is insane." He's like, "There is so much shit hitting the fan, and it's just continuing to hit the fan, and it's piling up, and it's a bad time, but it's a good time." Hello, Jane, says Caffeine. Who wouldn't be looking forward to it? Oh, I mean, if you're not interested in the Souls series, then that's, you know, that's one thing. But Ben says hi.
Hi, Caffeine. Hi, Ben.
Why are people excited about it? Oh, also, are you picking me up over your mic, Jane? Because I was muted.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Fix that. There we go. Why are people excited about it? Because it's a new Souls game, man. And we haven't heard anything about it for years. So now that we finally are and getting real true footage and a release date, it's very exciting because those games are always good. Star says hello.
Hello, Star.
Alright. You guys ready? I know I'm ready. Jane and I have cookies on the way. It's going to be a good time. Also, if I seem like I'm slowly losing energy over the course of the night, that is because I got my second shot today for my vaccine, and I'm already feeling it.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
It's going to be, I might degenerate a little bit. I'll try and keep it together for you guys. So, without further ado, we should get on this, though, before I degenerate too much here. Solitary Fragrance is where we need to go. We need to head back to Liyue Harbor. And from my understanding, basically, we're going to go back here, and shit's immediately going to pop off. So, it should be a fun time. I'm following the channel Daily Elden Ring News, and I have no clue what it is. I can fight it. I will fight it, Ram. You're correct. But yeah, it's, Elden Ring is... It's Dark Souls, but kind of combined with, like, a more Skyrim-y open-world type system. Horseback riding, mounted combat, things like that. It seems very interesting. Oh my god, you have a cat on the back. Not just climbing, she's on the back of your chair fully.
Why did you decide this was okay?
She's done it to me recently too. You're looking for a point of ingress, little girl. It's the return of Trixie on stream, everybody. We unfortunately don't have Takis today to round things out, but again, cookies will have to suffice. Are your sound settings and everything good, darling?
Yeah, a bit too loud. I turned it down.
Yeah, I had to as well.
You want to make a decision? Or are you guys going to stand there? On the
You
back
can.
of my chair.
You can just perch. Oh, wait, here she comes. Are you coming to me? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. She decided your lap looks most
It's hard to
delicious.
remain on dry land for so long.
Hi, Trix. I
Never
know you're kind of
quite
interrupting
seem
the
to
show
get my
right now,
land
girl.
legs back.
That's alright, we're letting people trickle in and get settled in. Elden Ring! It sounds amazing, she's helping. Looking forward. The Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Oh, she chose you.
She did.
If you ever want to trade tactics,
me.
I'm always ready.
What kind of cookies? Oh god, what did we get? Triple chocolate chunk, Heath bar,
Lemon cooler.
lemon cooler,
Rainbow.
rainbow butter cookie, and was that it? I think that might have been it. We got 2 triple chocolate chunks, and there's gonna be like 1 extra random one, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. 7 cookies in total.
Cold
They're
beer
big
after
cookies
a
too.
hard day's work. Nothing
Get
like it.
some wine then, because I need some wine in my life.
Yeah, you do need some wine in your life.
Turn into a wine mom.
Hey, you haven't had wine in a while. I've had more wine than you recently,
Yeah.
which is saying something. 'Cause you used to be the whiniest of the two of us.
Wow.
But
Anyway, we got this 6-pack of wine for like, what was it, $50?
Yeah.
We get HelloFresh, and they sometimes slip in these promotional codes or whatever for other companies.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with
A
Millers
6-pack of different kinds of white wine. for
This
$50.
atmosphere
Yeah.
is highly
very,
abnormal.
very good deal. It's normally like 160
It
bucks or
seems
whatever
as though
for it,
something
so-
big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Alright, well, if the Fatui are immediately involved, that's never a good sign. Cookies and wine? Nice, says Caffeine. Yeah, yes, dad jokes, absolutely, of course. Sorry, not really big on wine or most alcohols for that matter. I wasn't for a very long time, and then college got me into it, and then I fell back out of it. Now I just occasionally, like, enjoy a nice glass of wine. It's been usually like 1 a night for the past little while, because I've had so much shit going on, but it's usually much more infrequent
If you
than
ever
that
want
for
to
me.
trade
A glass
tactics,
of wine's
I'm always
actually
ready.
Good for you. 1 glass.
Yeah, yeah,
Like not like a huge glass either, just a glass.
yeah, yeah, like, oh my, Trixie, what are you doing?
She doesn't really know.
She's just rubbing. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, a glass of wine a night. Red wines especially, they say, are good for you. Of course, who knows how much real science there is behind any of that hearsay type stuff, but...
God, you're so cute.
Alright. The Fatui want to talk to us, apparently. That's never a good sign.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
I mean, yes, but what actions would you be taking that would even be considered rash, sir?
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Interesting. So the gods just basically refuse to acknowledge the human governmental systems. What do you do about that? It's just like, we are the ruling party of Liyue Harbor. No, you're not. But we facilitate trade and the day-to-day goings-on of the city when you aren't here. Do you? Yes?
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
Zhongli, is dropping a meteor on you considered rash? I mean, you know, listen, he does what he wants. Caffeine's eyesing at Zhongli's voice.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui.
I mean...
Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Childe's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
I like how... This is something that I think we've discussed a few times. It's like, all these different cities are just like, yeah, we don't really care what the Fatui do. We just let them do their thing, even though we know that they're basically the KGB of this world. But it's just like, go around, do your thing, it's fine. It's only when problems start that they're like, hey, Fatui, maybe stop what you're doing. And they're like, we've been doing this for 50 years. We ain't gonna stop now. Fuck off. It's like, but...
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Is there a
by the
preferred
way,
path?
Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Oh boy.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the
Yeah, he
Fatui
just
seems
zoops.
to be quite the double-edged sword.
I mean,
so
yeah.
what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
I like that all of the options are the same thing. We can just refer to him as that ginger guy. Well, we need to find Childe, of course.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad.
This is what I'm saying, Ram. Is we did the story quest for Hu Tao last time, the like spooky ghosty girl who runs the funeral parlor. She's a riot because she's just guys, how do you even describe Hu Tao? Like, help me out here. She's something else. So if Ram's like, Hu Tao, what did you do? Why are you having issues with the authorities? Diplomacy is optional for this mission. My sword is named Diplomacy. Exactly.
But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
You know what? Just follow me. I know. Clearly. Hopefully the game gives me a question marker. There we go. Alright, where are we headed, game? Ah, to the Golden House. Of course. Well, we can teleport across the city then, I suppose. tried to give them the premium. Seriously. Insane, says Shimia. That's, yeah, you know, that's probably pretty accurate. She's definitely a nut job. She's also very fond of trying to keep people in the dark about the realities of, like, death and spirits and stuff. So she just regularly scams people into, like, thinking that she's cured their, like, ailments and things that they believe are caused by curses, even though they aren't caused by curses. She puts on this whole charade of, like, and now the exorcism is complete and you're free. Like, it's some giant placebo.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source
and everyone's
of
like, you're
drinking
just
water.
lying to them? And she's like, oh,
There's
better that they
no
don't know
need for
how
it
these
now,
things
though.
actually work so they don't get too superstitious.
What?
Yep, ignorance is bliss is her, like, driving idea, it seems. Also, I just realized, like, my party's half dead. I should probably fix that if things are going to be popping off as hard as people say they are. We used the last of our Primo Gems on our last couple of pulls before Eula's banner went away and didn't get her, so...
Oh, no.
Yep. But what that means is now we have a pretty high, like, pity rate, and next time a banner comes along with a character that we really want, I can just save up, not pull on the character banner, and then just go full hog. Whole hog? Whole hog. Right?
Full hog?
Full hog? Full bore, whole hog, I think, are the two that I combined there. And get whoever it is that we want.
Okay.
So, and seeing as how there's a bunch of new Inazuma characters coming out. There's a new, like, fire archer who looks really cool. There's a wind swordsman guy. A bunch of different stuff. The first Dendro character, like, grassy earth character who isn't, like, there's Dendro, like, plants, and then there's Geo, like, the actual earth. It's weird. So, yeah, we'll be able to do that. And in the meantime, if we want to do pulls, we can pull on other stuff. Oh, this is actually going to be a dungeon. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Well, before we go in here, let's see what chat has to say. Are you able to see chat?
Yes.
Okay. I'm offering you a great deal on your burial plot. Why aren't you taking it? Yeah, legitimately. She's like, all living people are just future clients. And she'll just, like, go up to, like, organizations and stuff, be like, we wanted to strike up a deal, like, to the Adventurers Guild, like, we'll give you 50 of our finest coffins at a discounted price. That way you have them on hand whenever anyone moves on. And they're like, no! Actually, but this is the deal of a lifetime. You are going to need this eventually.
Oh my God.
You may as well just take advantage of it now.
Stop it.
And everyone's like,
Just a walking reminder of your own mortality.
seriously. Yeah, and then, like, the random, like, schmucks that she talks to will be like, thanks? I guess? She's great. She's a nut who doesn't understand social cues. Yeah, exactly. I love her, says Ben. Hu Tao's scams remind me of Reagan from Mob Psycho. I have not watched Mob Psycho.
That's bizarre, because I was thinking that that description of her, how she scams people, reminds me of a character, but I couldn't remember what character.
Was it from Mob Psycho?
I've never seen Mob Psycho.
Oh, well, it can't be that then.
No, it can't be that.
I mean, that is a type of character that you see,
Yeah.
you know, like just that kind of con artisty
Well, like,
type.
it's better that they don't know, like, it's doing it for their own good.
Oh, right.
That
Fair.
type of thing.
Fair. Yeah, we have seen something recently that had something
Who
in...
the fuck?
Oh, God. I don't know, actually. Oh, there's Eric. Oh, boy. I told you we were going to be doing it. Time to unlock new weekly boss. Ooh. Did this super underleveled and pretty much died instantly. All right. Well, we're not underleveled. So let's go. Now, the question, who do we take with us? Oh, boy. I feel like, if anything, we drop Rosaria for Zhongli to get that double Geo bonus.
What
Plus,
shall
like,
we do?
it's his story, right? Like, he should probably be here. And then Diluc and Beidou, because they're, like, my two big damage dealers. Noelle for healing. I think this is probably a pretty good team. You guys ready? Eccentric, oddly benevolent con artist. Here we go. Oh, I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
Maybe take a ranged fighter. Too late for that, Star! We're going all in on melee, buddy!
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who
Oh, yeah,
would
look at all
have
this
guessed
money.
that it was even fancier on the
Pools of
inside?
money.
Mm-hmm.
And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
Oh my god. Paimon wanting to rob the... Oh, hey.
Oh, hello.
You guys can't see me pointing, but there's a dead Millilith on the ground up in the right-hand corner while we're just chatting about theft.
It might not be dead. It could be
Just knocked out.
unconscious.
Yeah. I'm sure Childe definitely left him whole and hearty and healthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You just broken into a bank. Yeah, basically. I mean, is it really breaking in if we just walked in the front door? Not our fault the door was open.
Man.
You know? Maybe they should have kept the door locked.
Still trespassing.
Yeah, you know, we're here to help. We're totally not talking about stealing the money.
Eric, he's just sleeping.
He's just sleeping. Yeah, exactly. Touch a single more and we're done for.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
It's an existential trap, maybe, but it's not like it's booby trapped. He's resting. It's trespassing. Shh, it's fine. But yeah, literally, this is the only place in the whole world, apparently, that money is made, which is interesting. Really kind of...
The only place.
Yeah, it's literally like this is the place where all Mora is made. Which is like... kind of really puts Liyue in an extremely favorable position from a diplomatic standpoint, right? Like, if they don't like you as a country, they just say, fuck you, we aren't giving you any more money. Like...
But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
Dive into it like Scrooge McDuck, exactly.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
We'd probably check on the Exuvia first. I don't know if you were here for that, but they took Rex Lapis' body here to keep it safe.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg, says Star. Do you remember that show? When we were kids? The DuckTales show?
I remember DuckTales.
Oh, it was so good. That was part of the theme song. Paimon has 0 self-preservation. Yep. Paimon, are you a dragon? You know, maybe that's the answer. Maybe she's not a god in hiding. Maybe she is just a dragon.
Pretty cool.
She is always talking about like money and stealing stuff and wanting treasure. You know, Caffeine, you might be onto something actually. Huh.
Look! What happened here?
They finally took notice. The Millilith!
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
I mean,
Is that its body?
The body does just seem to be vibing.
That's so weird.
Right? I mean, again, he can't actually, like, it can't be dead. Because, like, as far as I know, and I'm pretty sure people have confirmed, Zhongli is Rex Lapis, is Exuvia. He's been with us. So, like, this has to just be, like, a, I don't know, avatar
if you ever want
or
to
something
trade
that he
tactics,
abandoned,
I'm
maybe?
always
I don't
ready.
know.
Yeah. Maybe he, like, zooped out its body.
Possibly. Well, and, like, he's been... Oh, look at this guy. Oh, woe is me. Oh, my life, it is over. Ah, 'tis the end of all. At least the other guy had the dignity to be like sprawled out on the floor like he went down fighting. Yeah, this guy too. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Oh, whoa, oh me, oh my.
The corset was too tight.
Yeah. Also, there's a certain hilarity to the fact that we're walking up to all this as the pirate.
Oh yeah.
Of all of the members of our party, it could be Zhongli, it could be Diluc, who's like Batman. It could be, you know, Noelle, the Innocent Knight. No, it's the pirate.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
There
So
he
why do
is.
you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
What's up, child?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
You can actually see he doesn't have the same twinkle in his eyes that he normally does. That's kind of impressive that they made his facial expression so different here. How'd you find out I was here? Or it was here?
Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away?
Ah. So maybe this was a plot with Ningguang and Zhongli this whole time. As soon as he showed up, they're like, sorry, Exuvia's dead. Superman's not here right now, you know, and just hide the body away so he can't get at it, possibly. Because the last time one of the Harbingers showed up to deal with an Archon, they literally stole Venti's power. So maybe they're trying to prevent that same thing here.
With Zhongli, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if Zhongli is the Geo Archon, which I'm pretty sure he is, then they hide the Exuvia away. No one knows that Zhongli is the Archon, so he can keep going around doing business as he needs to, leading Childe on. They have the actual dragon body hidden away, and presumably try to keep him from getting at it, so he can't steal its power, if that is the plot.
Childe?
If it weren't for that lovely
Sorry.
little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed.
You were gonna say?
I was gonna say, I'm not surprised.
Oh no! I mean, he legitimately, he straight up told us, yeah, he's not just Fatui, he's one of the 11 Harbingers. He's like one of their top agents.
It was
like...
weird that he would just be friendly, happy-go-lucky.
Oh yeah. Well, and you didn't see last time too when we were doing some of the story stuff after you fell asleep. Like, he was just like, I mean, you could just tell me more of what I want to know, and I'll give you more money. And we're like, I don't know. And he got very unhappy as soon as we decided we didn't feel like dealing with him anymore. So,
Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
yeah, it's like, that's the thing, right? Like, it's not even like it's a twist. It's more like, you know it's coming. How is it going to happen, you know? Like, you're expecting it. You're expecting the dagger in the back. It's just when and why and how.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything to say about it, thank you very much.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
Sure about that, bud.
The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
So we really just have had, like, the main villain of the story thus far in our party, basically, since we started playing this.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of funny, actually.
I have a hard time taking him seriously. He just seems like he should be in, like, High School Musical or something.
Oh, yeah, he definitely has that unassuming, like, bishy boy type of atmosphere to him, but...
Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that.
Our cookies have arrived. Just in time before the final battle.
Cat's perching on my
Oh, you should be able
seat
to
again.
move without...
She's gonna steal my seat as soon as I move.
Oh, fair. Alright, I will go get the cookies then. Make sure she doesn't steal my seat. We'll be right back, guys. We'll hang on suspense as I acquire cookies.
She's a seat stealer.
She is absolutely a seat thief.
Seat thief. Thief! Stay there. Hi, girl. Stay there.
Alright. You're gonna want your wine.
Oh, yeah.
Here, if you get up, I'll keep her at your seat.
Okay.
I want to grab me some milk and some water while you're up. That would be lovely. My water cup is the white one there. Sorry. Juggling cat maintenance duty here. Cookies over plot. Cookies are more important. Let's go cookies. Cookie break. Chat is all over the cookies. Isn't it really her seat anyway, if we're being real? I mean, true. She is the Empress. Hi, girl. I know you haven't gone on a sneezing fit today. Have you guys ever seen a cat just start sneezing at Mach 12 and just having their head whip violently from side to side as their face is all screwed up? She sneezes like 15 times in a row at high speeds, and like, I feel bad for her, but it's also one of the single most hysterical things I've ever seen. Oh, Epic, you weren't here when we listed through the cookies. We have rainbow butter cookie. Looks like, lemon cookie, a Heath toffee bar cookie, 2 double chocolate chunk cookies, and a regular chocolate chunk cookie. Did you get, I can't count.
I got 7.
You did? I think there's only 6 here. I think we got shorted a cookie. Hold on. You're so immediately displeased.
I'm going to murder someone.
There are only 6 cookies here.
Someone's gonna die.
We can just get our money back. We've been shorted a cookie, guys. It's extremely egregious. I have beans. How fitting. It's a lot of variety. It is. It is. It's a shame that we're missing one of them. Ooh, coconut cream pie. Nice. Jimmy says to war!
My options are whole item missing, or side, or option missing. That brought the... Adding that 7th cookie added on like $3.
Yeah, I believe it. I say side option in the extra cookie. Right?
Well, it doesn't give me an option. It just says, that's what I can choose.
Oh yeah, it's a side option. That's what it is. No one shorts Jane a cookie. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what one it is that we're missing, honestly. We have 2 of them.
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
Okay. So Childe is a complete and total Blood Knight. Got it. Understood. I didn't realize he had such a lust for combat, but here we are. It is too soft to be intimidating, it's true. I can never defeat you. Yeah, you're completely delusional.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go.
This chance is hard to come by.
Oh,
so show
boy.
me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me.
All right,
and don't you dare disappoint.
He slaps pretty hard.
Stabilize!
However, I slap way harder. My Duluth is a monster. Where'd he go? Over here, huh? Come here, bud. Oh, yeah, look at that damage output. I've touched you. Good.
Try this.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're kicking the shit out of him. You ain't shit, child.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. You've got a
Oh.
Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you.
Delusion unleashed, huh?
That just means I can go all out.
Oh,
Brace
he's lightning
yourself.
now?
This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Why is he lightning now? I want lightning, child. Ow. Oh, he's locked. All right.
All you do is run.
To ashes!
I don't know if this is even going to do that much damage to him. Oh, it is. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'll crush you.
Oh, nope, I did it too early. Oh, boy. That's... Oh, big boy. All right.
Steady.
Get him to well.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
What do you mean all I do is run? I'm literally standing on your face, kicking your shit in. Oh, yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Ow. Delusions are Fatui manufactured visions. Like, what give us power. So it's basically
Not
man-made
bad.
versions of
Your
that.
swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
Ooh, using Geo and arrow at the same time. That's pretty cool.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh?
Aha!
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not quite. Oh. All right, phase 3, let's go. Aha! Now using his full name, I see.
But this is going to cost you!
Oh shit, alright, bye! Oh no, Paimon! Oh, she's fine, it's fine. I do way too much damage to him yet. Luke's a beast, man. Alright, buddy. Alright, let's go.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
Not quite.
Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you.
Yeah, right? It's kind of hysterical. Like, no, your information's just bad, bud. Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, you took it from Morax. No, he's just not dead, you dummy. Oh, I did a little too early. Oh, wait. What?
Child before.
As a dutiful maid would, someone needs assistance.
Like this whole...
Kind of
Yeah, right? Yeah, 'cause he's like actually using the false power or whatever that was made for him. Oh, however, we're still out. Noel got some good damage in there. Oh boy. Shield? It's okay. It's just a whole ass whale. That's fine. There's the big counter. Ow, damn it. Alright, Luke, get the job done, bud. Sit down, you bastard. Sucks to suck, doesn't it, child?
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
There you go. See what you can figure out when you just stop to think for a half a second and don't just decide, well, I like fighting, so I'm going to assume I have to fight you. Let's fight. And then get your shit pushed in.
That's That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Congrats, he's intimidating now. Delusions are not exclusive to the Fatui, but the Cryo Archon gave one to each Harbinger. They tend to be more powerful than visions. Oh. So are they actually, like... Are they not manufactured? I was under the impression they are actually manufactured. Listen, what?
Just watch the cat get scared by the air conditioning.
What a dummy. It's his constellation? Oh. There's some Fire Emblem Fates levels of misunderstanding to have a conflict. Yeah, you know, it depends. I still maintain that the story in Fates made complete sense, but, you know, I understand that my views in games and Jane's views in games do not always align with the popular view.
Nor was better.
Yeah. Yeah, Nor was better. I completely agree. You never got the chance to play Revelations, which I
No.
very much liked and brought the whole thing together nicely, but yeah, of the two,
Yeah.
Nor is definitely the better storyline.
Definitely.
100%.
100%.
Could not be any more correct.
No, if you think otherwise.
I mean, you're just wrong. Like, I hate to break it to you, but, like, you're just wrong and bad, and you should probably feel bad. Well, you see, it's because I'm gradually restoring my former power.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
I thought I hit autoplay. Autoplay!
But if that is
There
a
we go.
secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
I mean, yeah, you
This
certainly
battle
can't
has
beat it
already
out of
left
us.
me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Oh, okay.
We're friends now.
Yeah, we did the, like, oh, what's a trope? Like, beaten equals friendship or something like that. Like, we kicked his ass. He's like, oh, we can be friends now.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end.
Amiable.
Quest
That's
still
so
beckons.
amiable. So
Given
friend,
that
we
the
are
Gnosis
friend.
wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
The corpse was a fake?
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts.
I like that we're just, like, chatting with him about this now.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
A minute ago he was
Legitimately trying to kill us.
yeah.
Revealed that, yes, he is actually the big bad. He's going to steal the power of the gods.
This amiable conversation.
Yeah, right?
You are my friend.
As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Defeat equals friendship. Thank you, Star. That's the one.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process.
And you care about that?
Are we good guy now?
Yeah, like what?
The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak.
I mean, the whale is his constellation, like his actual star sign, you mean? I guess it makes sense.
Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
He's a kind guy, but he's under orders, so yeah. He's a kind guy who just relishes battle, I guess. Can be a thing.
So what are you planning to do?
It is very shonen, you're right.
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
Oh. Now that's interesting.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo Archon's stone spears ever since.
So that's something that you missed. Genyu was actually talking about that. There's a whole section of the map at the bottom right. It's all these islands with these really sharp jutting mountains on them. And she's like, yeah, those aren't real mountains. Those are actually giant stone spears that the Geo Archon used to slay another god and pin it beneath the waves during the Archon War. It's still trapped there, under the water. Oh! Okay! Meanwhile, I've just been, like, running around over there collecting treasure chests. Like, do, no big deal. And there's some god, like, underneath the waves.
Man.
If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity. Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
What is going on? I'm so confused. Why is...
So, there's a whole thing where the Fatui were going around and manufacturing these seals. And the seals are basically what allowed us to interact with the, what's the word? They were just talking about them before the, like the animal spirits that we've been interacting with. Like there was the Adepti, thank you. And they were, like, learning from us and our gathering of them how to make these. And presumably with enough of them, he's able to break whatever seal there is on this god underneath the islands and let it loose to go, you know. Have you ever wanted to go apeshit, as they say?
Maybe I'm just not following the dialogue well enough, but he keeps saying, like, we're friends. Like, and now he's gonna unleash this shit on the world?
So, I think it's kind of like what Ram or someone was saying. Yeah, like, he's under orders, and this is the next step in his plan to do what he needs to do to follow through on his orders.
I guess.
You know? I mean, yeah, and I don't know, I'm questioning it as well, but I think it's kind of like Shimia said. Sigils, thank you. He's just a sociopath, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, maybe that's just the way he views it, but it's questionable at best. He's a sociopath.
I guess.
Why does no one listen to me? He's insane. Fair. It's always fun to pick apart character motivations, though.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
You've been trying to duplicate them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles.
Nothing interesting about that, of course.
But knowing that such an action will not only
is.
force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Cutscene time. Oh, cutscene time. Alright, this is pretty baller already. Oh, hey, it's Kyogre.
Oh, what happened last time?
You do have thalassophobia. This is exactly that.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone.
It really
That
just
guy
is
is
Kyogre.
fast.
Kyogre's a Pokemon.
What's going on?
Listen, you're not a Pokemon person. Oh, it's the Jade Palace or whatever, in Guang's place. It's just being a battleship right now.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What's up?
There's just a lot going on.
Oh, there is a lot going on for sure, but we are at the story climax, so I guess it makes sense.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
You really wouldn't have seen this thing, Paimon, from wherever you are in the harbor? Like, come on.
Do we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
I don't know. Look at it. Does it look like it's still in the sea?
What are you doing here?
Hey, it's Zhao. Been a while.
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
What's up, Jane?
This cookie is just very dense and heavy and wet. Falling apart.
Oh my god. You just break a piece off. Leave the rest in the box.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, there's Mooncarver.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you.
Oh, ka-ching.
We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle.
I mean, whoever would have guessed that would be too much for an ordinary guard to handle.
Fucking Hydra out here.
Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
It's like, just some random, like, 18-year-old schmuck with a halberd is like, you all are like half-gods, demi-gods, people with visions, like... I can barely even tie my own shoes, man! You want me to fight this thing? What the fuck?
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
And maybe this is what happens when you allow the Fatui to have diplomatic power within your city. That's what I'm saying, man! Just kick them the fuck out! So, it'll cause a diplomatic incident. Is that worse than this?
So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
We're all going to die.
Wait, all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qi did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy.
I don't know that a regular ballista is going to be helpful against this thing.
And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
Right?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
The old lady's here.
Yeah, yep. She's one of the Adepti, apparently. Oh, hey, alright. Have at. Somehow this character's a 4-star. Figure that one out. Okay, like that's more than a normal ballista. That's a magical ballista. Just
summon that shit.
I'm guessing it's like installed in the Jade Chamber somehow. Oh, sick. All right. Oh.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
I love these big old lumbery dudes, like, I'll get to the fight eventually, boss. 4-star. It's a lot of ballistas.
The three
it's a
Adepti
machine
are
gun.
manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
You got it.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's just drop a meteor on him.
We Adepti have not faced a god in 7 millennia.
Oh my god, I literally shattered that guy.
Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Guys, have I mentioned that the Luke's really good? Like, really good? Come on, bring your next dudes. I dare ya.
Killed him too fast, Tom.
Apparently. Oh, here they are.
Back at ya.
I was trying to, like, deflect it. That would have been cool. They don't even care to try and fight me, apparently.
Rise!
Yeah, they're literally all they care about is attacking the ballistas. Oh, now they're doing stuff. Oh yeah, now they give a shit. There they go. Just took them a second to figure out what's happening. Hey there, big guy. No, don't do it. Don't punch it. Nope. No. Oh, you bastard. Come here.
Looks like I went too far.
Okay. Just have to hold for 5 minutes. It's fine. I'm sure it's not going to get more swamped with dudes. Not at all. Or that he's not going to do anything.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it.
And can we do anything
Be
about
careful
it?
not to get hit.
Okay. Well,
don't get hit.
I mean, it just hit the entire map, so like.
Yeah, don't.
I guess, yeah, that is just the
Fatui!
answer, huh?
Their attacks are unrelenting!
Well, we're gonna make him relent then.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Yeah, perhaps they should have answered for this beforehand when we knew that they were plotting shit, but you know.
Yep, I'll catch him.
Burn!
The ancient god's attacking again!
Oh yeah, these guys actually have more health. Yeah, well, and this guy's healing them.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Ow. No, hit the water one.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Ah! I will release intermittent shockwaves. Handy. There we go.
That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars.
There we go, now we're good.
It's Madam Pink's shockwave.
Don't be...
This granny's really strong.
Get out of here. Okay, well, we're getting blessed by the Adepti. That definitely helps.
This isn't Burgess.
Yeah. You just... Boom. No.
Order guide you.
And healing.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
There we go. Okay. I mean, she's just buffing us,
My
not
name
actually
means
fighting, but,
swiftness.
you know.
Take my power.
Oh,
and run
we're
as I
speedy
do.
now.
We're going too fast.
Good, we can actually evade the shots now rather than just getting dunked on repeatedly. Badass old lady? Yeah, exactly. Paimon, shut up, an epic battle's happening. Quick as lightning. Aha. I'm assuming that's for, like, dodging X amount of attacks or something, presumably. Alright, where's my next wave of guys to go kick the shit out of? Come on. Alright, there's a big volley.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
I mean, why not try it?
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
I mean, I will. Thank you.
Need time to clean up.
Yeah, working on it. Oh, he's healing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Got him. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Next wave. Go, 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 go. No, don't do it.
Have order.
That fell short. That's unfortunate. However, have I mentioned Luke?
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
Yeah, I heard it screaming.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Ah, I see we're doing the anime in other words thing. Oh, they're all dead. Oh, next wave's over here. No! Alright, they're actually doing order damage here. There we go. Fortunately, these guys are way easier to kill than normal length levels. And we're getting way more elemental energy too. Yeah, Zhongli is a speedy lad.
This is order.
Which is funny, seeing how he's a rock guy, but you know. Get your shield out of here. Zhongli, get off the pillar.
Has a good night, Childe.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight
And
on,
thank God we've
comrades.
slaughtered
Once
dozens
we finish
of them.
this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Thanks, random soldier. Really appreciate your input, bud. "10 seconds, I think we'll be alright here." Big ol' set piece boss fight, exactly.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
We were only using 20% of our power.
I am a deer.
Alright, I mean, it didn't really seem to care.
It's working!
Are you
We
sure?
Just need to keep this up!
I was gonna say, it hasn't done much yet, guys. I wouldn't get too cocky just yet. Oh. It's just water. How bad could it be? Oh, well. Well, I guess if it just destroys the platform that we're all standing on, that would be bad for itself. Oh, boy. There were way more guys who fell than that just got picked up. I just want to point that out.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed.
a
Without
couple
its covering
guards.
fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
Just, you know, just colony drop it.
I understand.
That could work.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Yeah, Ningguang, I think it's supposed to sound very solemn, but she sounds just a little bored as a result. Oh yeah, the guards all landed on mattresses. It's fine. You can just nuke it from orbit. However, you do have to sacrifice, you know, an entire fortress to do it, but...
Yes.
Well, there you go. Put it right back in the water where it belongs.
Wouldn't that cause the biggest tsunami you've ever seen?
Maybe it just vaporized the nearby water on contact.
Yeah.
Finally over?
Can't displace water that doesn't exist anymore, forehead.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The
New area
effects
to
of the
explore
Sigil
now.
of Permission last but a short time.
Ah, that would be fun. Oh yeah, Ben even said, what if that caused a tidal wave for the city? Oh no.
It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
She does sound very bored. Also, the guards all landed on haystacks from Assassin's Creed. They're fine. Zhongli was wrong about Ningguang because she was willing to sacrifice the Jade Chamber. That's true. That's true. I mean, in the face of that, what are you supposed to be like? Oh, but my money and plans! Well, I mean, none of it will exist if the water hydra destroys the entire city, so...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer.
Madam Ping is the one who has the magical teapot that you can climb in, and whom presumably we're going to get one from at the end of this quest.
I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
Wait, it lies before. Didn't she nuke?
I was gonna say, it doesn't really, like, lie before us now. It's, you know,
gone.
crushed into the water. Like, I mean, Star was saying, like, or someone was saying new area to explore, so I guess I'll be able to check out the ruins of it and stuff, which would be cool. But, like, it's also, like, out there over by Guyonstone Forest, like, out beyond the reach of the harbor. So, like, it's not exactly lying before us.
It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing.
Bad dub syndrome, I mean, what? Listen, man, the dialogue isn't always the greatest, but generally most of the voice acting is fun for the most part.
Sometimes it just sounds like this Ningguang chick is in a different room.
Oh, no,
Like-
for sure. Her VA work is not the best.
Yeah.
Definitely not. That's like in Triangle Strategy, where the main character is like the most bored, disinterested, distant-sounding character compared to everyone else who sounds really good.
Yeah.
It's like, what? How did you manage to screw up this one so badly?
Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to
out
her.
loud.
To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Like, yeah, Madam Ping sounds fine. You know, most of them sound
No,
fine.
she sounds fine.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations.
It's like, this is kind of a syndrome we're seeing with a lot of, like, the female leader characters. Jean sounds kind of off. Ningguang sounds kind of off.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Whoops.
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Epic calling cake out. Oh no. Listen. I agree with you, Cake. However, Ningguang doesn't come across that way to me. She comes across more as just bored. Like, it's not
The quality of her voice, it's the tone.
right, yeah. Like, her voice itself is perfectly fine. It's just the way in which she's presenting her lines that comes across as weird. But like, I don't have an issue with her actual, like, the sound of her voice. That's fine.
Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat.
I'm wondering if this is something to do... Because, like, people were saying how... When you were talking about Zhongli's voice lines and how he comes across sometimes, that, it might be something to do with, like, the translation from the way the character kind of speaks and the way their lines are in the original Chinese. Because, like, from what they were saying, Zhongli has a very old, almost poetic timbre to his speech in the Chinese, because, like, he's ancient. And so he has that very old way of speaking. So they kind of have him speak the way he does here to kind of translate that over. So I'm wondering if there's something to the way Ningguang is presented that kind of leads to this type of presentation in English, you know?
Potentially.
Because it definitely seems like she's trying to be very, like, solemn and serious, and is always in control and never concerned about anything, unflappable even.
Yeah, I
you
guess
know?
there's a way to portray that though without just sounding bored.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. No, I do agree with you on that front, for sure.
But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago.
Character voices sound much louder than us. Yeah, you know, we've got the mic in between us, we're leaning back a little bit. That's why generally if the characters are talking, we just kind of let them go and then talk after.
Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense.
Oh, goddamn.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation.
Okay, so there's something I wanted to point out here about her intonation, right? Like, on her commas, she doesn't really trail off. She's kind of like stops. So like the way I would read that, you know, is I yearn to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract.
Yeah, definitely see. Like, I know it's off, but I couldn't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's like, I couldn't figure it out either. So, but then just listening to that line, I was like,
Yeah.
that got it. Because there should be differences in like kind of tone and inflection and meaning based on where the point of your sentence is.
Right.
It's like having different, like stressing the right
Syllables?
syllable, yeah, but like in an overall sentence structure type way.
Right.
I don't know what that's called, but if it is called
It's
anything.
Well, inflection, intonation.
Right.
All kind of means the same thing, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah. No inflection. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, just again, I want to reiterate that it's not the quality of her voice, like the raspiness or the, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's the
presentation.
Presentation.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I like her. Otherwise, it's just she might have needed to like been allowed to have more inflection in her manner of speech or something. You really can't tell if it's her, if it's a directorial thing or whatever, you know.
Yeah, not fair to place blame on the actress. If
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. You need to sound this way, but I could sound better. No, you need to sound this way. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, and no need to apologize, Ben. Just providing insight onto, you know, what we're doing. Ningguang's just very reserved, but I can see where you're coming from. This story segment isn't her best, I agree, though.
I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world.
That was better.
Establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade.
Yeah, like, she had more inflection there. Like, not to sit here and just, like, hone in super deep and psychoanalyze this or anything. I just happened to notice it.
But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're all on the same side here. Let's everyone calm down.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
I love how aggro Cloud Retainer is constantly.
Fucking bitchy bird.
Tom should have voiced her. Lol, I'd pay money if Tom voiced her. Oh my god. Introducing the Tom voice pack for Genshin Impact. Unofficial. Please don't sue me, MiHoYo, but people just really wanted to hear me voice a lot of these characters, so here we go.
Tom voices every character.
Yeah, exactly. When there's discord between the Guardians and those they were meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon.
Tom, I tried, man, but Paimon is not in a realm that I'm capable of reaching, alright?
Oh, your Paimon sounds pretty good.
Oh, yeah? You
I
like it?
your Paimon.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
Tom has good Paimon.
Ah, well, thank you. Could be there were some problems in the script. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. You really can't tell when you're translating something how much access people get to the original script and its original portrayal and all that type of stuff. A lot of times people are kept in the dark. That's why old anime sometimes would sound so disjointed, because they would just like have people read their lines and then just edit it together, and it's like they don't sound like they're talking to anyone, because to them they weren't at all. They're just speaking.
The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Caffeine says wholesome. I'm assuming she's talking about us.
Yeah, it's amazing what we pick up on in speech, like how we can pick up on disingenuous presentations, voice lines.
Yeah, like you can hear if someone is hesitating about something or is trying to hide something or whatever. It's very easy to pick up on.
It's weird.
We're very intuitive like that, which is part of why speech is so important for us. And part of why people are so fussy about voice acting and things like that.
Yeah.
It has to be very good. Python needs a lot of helium to work. If I was doing it in a consistent manner, yes. It's not about sounding like Paimon, it's about talking like her. That's true.
The Animo Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Oh my god.
How was that?
Good.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
Because I'm much better than any of you, so go out there, you idiots. Definitely had that tone to it. I have, you know.
So she's an Adepti?
She is, yeah, same as Zhao.
Okay, Zhao looks like an Adepti.
Yeah.
She does not look like an Adepti.
Yeah, she really should have her own model. Instead, she just uses, like, the old lady model.
Weird.
The NPC model, but it'd be cool if, like, later down the line they made a model for her or something, you know? Especially because she gives us the teapot. She's a little old lady who lives in a teapot. Like, come on, she's got to have something unique about her. He has the range, darling. When 9S... like when 9S, when he says, "Can you believe this 2B? This guy's bonkers," very lightheartedly during a battle to the death. Yeah, exactly. Don't know why people take advice from the Animo Archon, who's probably in a bar getting drunk currently. I mean, almost assuredly. This is like confirmed actions. I started, speaking of the Animo Archon, reading the manga.
Oh.
The prologue is 79 pages long. And there's like 14 chapters or more, so there's a lot.
Sounds like a good hour's worth of reading.
Easily. So yeah, definitely, it was interesting. It's a little... I was choosing to look at it more as background learning than, like, actually engaging with the manga itself. It's a little in its quality, but, like, it was fun. It was interesting to kind of learn about how stuff was and everything.
So does not approve the quality of the manga.
It's not that I don't approve of it. It's just... It's very different from what you or I would normally read, you know?
Yes.
I'm not saying that it's necessarily bad, but it's not something that I would seek out if it wasn't something to do with another thing I'm already interested in, you know?
Yes, our very refined taste in manga.
Okay, let's not make it sound like we're being all conceited here or anything.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
How dare I show up in proper armor after we were just in the battle to the death with a giant sea monster? I'm actually the worst. Relax, Feng Yan. Jesus, buddy.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be.
Caffeine raises a good point. I kind of like that Madame Ping uses an NPC model, honestly. If she's been just blending in with the townspeople, it makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's fair. That's fair. Caffeine with the good insight as always. Prologue of the manga is definitely way worse than the rest of it. Oh. Really? Interesting. Okay. I have to start Bad Wine, which is Diluc's story. But, okay. Yeah, I'll see what that has going on. Sorry for showing up in full armor. Let me remove my clothes out of respect. Oh my god.
Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Everyone is here. It's Smash Bros. Ultimate.
When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
People were saying that we actually just missed the first Lantern Rite event. Like, it happened right before we started playing, and it was actually a really cool event. So, yeah, it was a shame.
When does it happen?
I think you guys said that it was to celebrate Chinese New Year, so it won't be for, like, probably 9-10 months again.
Shit.
Right? Yeah, we learned about it during Hu Tao's story quest, so...
Shit.
Which was actually pretty cool, because it was all about, like, the spirit of this kid, and there was these different characters who, like, were friends with him when they were all kids, but the one kid died and they all moved away, and he'd been following them around as a spirit, just, like, keeping an eye on them and everything. It was, like, this whole thing.
Is this Anohana?
God, you're kind of was Anohana now that I think about it. Huh. Funny, yeah, wow, that's really accurate, actually. It was a cool little quest, though. It was cute. Yeah, Hu Tao's nonsense aside.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Chinese New Year's in February, so yeah, there you go. So, like, 8 months? Something like that?
Huh? Because we are Adepti.
And we're arrogant fucks.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue
Music stops.
is like today.
Oh, somber music.
The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals.
Yeah. Rude. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that my blood isn't up to your standards, Madam Ping. Go back to your teapot, Madam Ping.
Your Chad blood.
The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
All the Adepti have great voices. They're all really cool.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Her voice is familiar. And I can't figure out why, but she sounds familiar.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
And they're trying to understand things from their perspective.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Although their blood is weak as hell, and they're incapable of doing much to help anyone. Exactly, Ben.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
Mooncarver's male MC? Wait, really? How deep is the male main character's voice? What?
But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
The Adepti go on about how much more powerful they are compared to mortals, but I think they'd be outmatched by a guy with a gun. Impossibly.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
The Adepti were quite reasonable in the end.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Childe wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Yeah, that never really did get wrapped up, huh?
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up.
Next Fatui Harbinger guy with a gun. Seriously.
Oh, and speaking of
I mean,
that,
the Fatui do have
don't
guns.
we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Male MC is young near protagonist. Oh, no shit. Cool. Okay.
Paimon doesn't
I guess
get
we did it.
But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Okay. Well, I guess we aren't completely in line with the story, but we hit the big climactic beats at the very least. Huh. To be fair, introducing a gun into any fantasy world would just... expletives redacted up. Fuck shit up, presumably. Plot twist, Paimon is Rex Lapis. Jesus Christ. Paimon is actually just all of the various Archons simultaneously. Male MC has 3 roles I know of where he plays a brother trying to save his sister. Huh.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. Kind of typecast, huh? Interesting. Well, how are you feeling, Jane? You're okay. But... you getting sleepy? Sleepy. That's fair. That's fair. They just put guns, also known as mana casters, in Dragalia Lost, and it's working out pretty well, actually. Well, and again, the Fatui have guns. There's a couple of guys with rifles, and I mean, you know, we just deal with it. So, any summons? I don't know that I have the ability to summon anything. Let's see. Yeah, we're not quite there. We're not quite there. We need a bit more in the resources department before we can manage that. So, unfortunately, there probably won't be any summons tonight. But all that's left is big lore stuff, says Cake. Okay, well, we'll probably save that for another time then. Not to make this too short of a stream, but I'm starting to feel really tired from my second vaccine shot. Jane's probably going to want to start getting ready for bed here, so... sounds good to you, Jane? Should we start wrapping up here?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, okay. Again, sorry to make this a shorter one, guys, but it probably would have been shorter last night anyway, since it was 2 streams, so it all balances out. Save for Nippon region? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see what characters come out with Inazuma, so I think we'll do that. Oh. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out, Caffeine. You have good insight as always. We always appreciate seeing you around, even if we're talkie-less tonight.
No talkies.
Next time. Next time. We have to do a big grocery shop, and we'll pick some up. Guys, both get lots of rest. We will. We will, for sure. Thank you, Ben. Any length stream is a good stream. That's fair. That's fair. Thanks for streaming. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Sorry if we talk too much about voices.
Hey, we were conversing with chat, you know? They were involved. It's not like it was just us bantering.
True.
So, we will have, or I will have, or attempt to have, a channel update video out in the next couple days, because there is a lot of stuff I have going on this month, and content might be a little wonky as a result, so I'm going to try and put something together for you guys in the next couple of days, just to let everyone know where everything's at and whatnot, make sure everyone's kind of on the same page, so, and whatever content I can get out in the interim, I will, so. Take care of yourself. Updates about your condition if you get to the death warmed over stage. Of course, absolutely.
Death warmed over.
Good stream. Glad I got to see the big monster. Hell yeah, you showed up at the perfect time, Kate. Shorter streams can be a bit more convenient to watch. This is true. It's fun to hear you guys analyze. Well, well, if you ever wanted to join me for lore streams, we could do analyzation then. I have been saving up. There's a bunch of like in-game books and everything that have background lore stuff and everything.
Yeah, I love vomiting my thoughts on stream.
Which is so funny. You always thought that you would be a shy on stream type of person, and then you're not. So it's fun.
I've changed.
You have changed. Well, maybe we'll make sure that you're on for the next one then if it's a bunch of big lore implications like Cake is saying.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys know when that one's going to be happening. And maybe I'll see you guys for some other interesting stuff that I'll announce soon too. But for now, we are going to call this one here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. As always, if you think you know anyone who might enjoy our content and like to come hang out, please let them know. We'd love to have them here. We're working on 1,000. So, what's up, Gene?
I was just looking at the birthday. I thought it was Deluxe's birthday, but it's just your birthday. And I was like, wait, that's your birthday.
It would be awesome if Deluxe's birthday was my birthday. That'd be pretty great. But no, that's my birthday. But anyway, thank you all so much. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye now.
Bye-bye.